This is TWiT.
You know, when it comes to AI breakthroughs, Microsoft has had many. If you look at just 2016, that was when the first time we had the 152-layer ResNet that achieved human parity in object recognition. We then went on to achieve human parity on speech recognition using the switchboard dataset. We now have the joint leadership on the Stanford Q&A dataset when it comes to machine reading and comprehension, which was just in January of 2018. And then in March of 2018, we achieved human parity around machine translation. If you look, you even see the pace with which these breakthroughs are coming. You know, but the one thing that I think about as a platform company, as a tools company, is, in some sense, who cares about breakthroughs we achieve? What matters is, can we translate these into frameworks, tools, and services and put them in your hands as developers so that you can take AI and have impact in every industry, in every application. To us, that's what's important. We truly are committed to, in some sense, commoditizing AI. We have to go from sort of talking about AI being in the hands of a few companies to being in a place where AI is everywhere. It's in the hands of every developer and every organization. That's the next real shift. And that requires us to be able to scale, first of all, AI across both the cloud and the edge. We need to have the most productive tool chain to be able to create AI and customize AI. And then you need openness when it comes to frameworks and infrastructure. They can't be locked in. And that's what we're working on. In fact, Azure Cognitive Services, you know, in the last 3 years have gone from, again, early releases to full-fledged services. We have the most number of cognitive services, 35+ services that are available to developers today, spanning speech, vision, language, machine translation.
Now would be a good time for a call back to the bias in language reference you made earlier.
In other words, you can bring your data, your label data, and use it to customize the models and then deploy the models where you need it inside your applications. And there are many, many customers, and this applies across vision, speech, and language, and we have many customers already doing this. In fact, Coca-Cola used computer vision in a very innovative marketing program. BMW is building their own personal assistant for their car that's branded by them. Twitter uses our machine translation to be able to translate every tweet. KPMG uses, in fact, speech for compliance. NBA uses semantic search. RIT, it's a fantastic case study of using machine translation and speech recognition to make classrooms inclusive. They customize it by teaching these systems the specific subjects. I mean, think about what it can do for an inclusive classroom. But these cognitive services are also ushering in many AI-enabled devices. In fact, Huawei has built a broad range of devices. Their Mate 10 includes our machine translation and does even offline translation using their NPU on board. Xiaomi worked with another travel company, Samjoy, and brought a new device, which is so phenomenal because what it does is it uses speech recognition and machine translation to give every Chinese traveler a far-field device to be able to communicate with anyone else without the language barrier. It's pretty amazing to see this device in action without the awkwardness of a phone that you're trying to thrust in front of someone.
Mm-hmm. I have to say that Microsoft Translate is a phenomenal app.
So in order to really democratize the creation of more of these types of AI-powered, AI-enabled devices,
shifting and increasing
I'm really
amount of
thrilled to
prioritization and
announce
outside the
a
US
speech device SDK, as well as reference kits that Rubo, which is one of our OEM partners and ODM partners out of China, has built. This is a microarray speaker that you can take and deploy in any device. Many industrial applications now get built by recognizing ambient noise and signatures. And so these are devices that can be built by developers for even low volume scenarios in the enterprise market, as well as consumer applications. And talking about these AI devices, Kinect, when we first launched it in 2010, was a speech-first, gaze-first, vision-first device. It was used in gaming, and then later on it came to the PC, and it was used in many applications.
Interesting.
Medical.
Okay. So where are you going with this, Satya?
Industrial, robotics, education. And in fact, I remember distinctly going to a children's hospital in Chile and seeing it used for remote physical therapy. And so we've been inspired by what developers have done. And since Kinect, we've made a tremendous amount of progress when it comes to some of the foundational technologies in HoloLens. And so we're taking those advances and packaging them up as Project Kinect for Azure.
Oh,
and this Project Kinect for Azure is going to have some of the best spatial understanding.
Interesting. So this becomes part of their intelligent edge?
Skeletal tracking.
It makes sense, though, because one of the things that people have brought up with the IoT is the incredible amount of data that's going to be generated, and hooking that right into Azure and giving you access to that kind of cloud-based processing power.
And also have
it seems like a natural fit.